Hey y'all, welcome to Jesse's Little Kitchen, where I inspire you to get in the kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing with you how I make my homemade chili. It's actually really cold out and it's raining, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make a big pot of chili today, and we can have it in different ways throughout the week that I'll share with you later on. But right now I'm gonna just share with you how I make my homemade chili. And I'm gonna also pair that with some cornbread as well, and I think that is gonna be amazing. So if you are ready, let's get to it. So let me show you really quick everything that you're going to need. So starting here, I have some kidney beans. You can leave the beans out if you don't like beans in your chili. Always customize my recipes to your liking. But I have some light kidney beans and the dark red. I prefer the dark, but it's okay. I have some of each. I'm just gonna go ahead and use it. I have a can of crushed tomatoes, some stewed tomatoes. I have 2 cans of the tomato paste, 2 cans of tomato sauce. I have 3 pounds of ground beef. I will use ground turkey for this recipe too. So if you like to use ground turkey, go ahead and substitute. If you use ground chicken, go ahead and substitute. It'll still be amazing. And then I also have a couple packs of chili seasoning. And then to go along with that, I'm making my favorite cornbread. This is the Jiffy. And I'm gonna go ahead and get started and show you exactly what I do. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ground beef in here. All right, so the meat is done, but there's a lot of grease in there. I'm gonna go ahead and drain all of that. I do not want that in my chili. So the meat is all drained and cooked. This is what it looks like. This is all 3 pounds, as you've seen. So now I'm going to go ahead and start adding in my chili seasoning. I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything that I just opened up in here. Everything's gonna go in here now. And I just want to add, go ahead and add some salt and black pepper after you taste it, because it is going to need some. Now, depending on how much you make is how much salt you're going to put. So just put it to your family's needs. I forgot to mention that, but of course, as always, add salt and pepper. I personally feel one of these is enough, but my husband likes 2 in here, so I'm just going to go ahead and add both just for him. I really don't notice a difference. I'm also going to add in about a cup of water. Just mix it all up now. If you start mixing it up and it's too thick, you can go ahead and add a little bit more water in it. You don't want it to be too liquidy. You do want it on the thicker side, but it is going to be cooking for a little while too. Go ahead, put the lid on, put it on medium. I'm just gonna let it simmer. I will keep my eye on it and stir it often, make sure it's not gonna burn or anything, but that is it. Just let it cook. We're gonna go ahead and make the cornbread now. And I'm just gonna go ahead and follow the recipe on the box and just make it that way, nothing crazy. I can't wait to share my jalapeno cornbread with you. It is so delicious. And I'm also going to be adding some sugar in here as well. I love adding sugar to my Jiffy cornbread. I feel like Jiffy cornbread's already sweet, but adding sugar just makes it even more sweet. And it just pairs so good with like something salty like chili. So it's really good. That's why I do it, but you know, you don't have to follow everything that I do in this recipe. Just mix it up to your liking. So now I'm going to put the cornbread in the oven and let that bake. And I'm gonna go ahead and check on the chili, make sure that's doing good as well. You know what time it is? Because I sure do. Look at that. Cornbread is done. The chili is done. I'm going to go ahead and put some in a bowl and we'll be ready to taste it. Is now time to eat. So I like to add a little bit of butter on my cornbread. Even though I'm eating it with chili, you know, butter makes everything better. I'll leave that out because we're about to have dinner. But I'm gonna go ahead and get a bite. So this is what it looks like. The cheese has all melted. I let it cool down for a minute. That string, the cheese pool, look at that cheese pool, y'all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of chili and some cornbread, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a bite. But first, I'm gonna let y'all taste it. Go ahead and get a bite of that. Yum, yum. Mmm. Mm-hmm. 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 I love the sweet cornbread and then the salty chili. It's just so good together. That's one of the reasons why I love Jiffy, because usually it's paired with something salty and it just goes so good. I need another bite, y'all. I'm hungry and this is just so good. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. All right, y'all, I gotta keep on eating. This is so good. Thank y'all so much for being here and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Definitely give this recipe a try. It's so delicious. And as you can see, it was very inexpensive to make. You didn't need a whole lot of ingredients. If you are new here, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my future uploads. I have tons and tons of recipes coming your way. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, bye y'all.